So this week I finished reading Alien River of Pain. Now, I'm a big fan of the franchise, followed it for years. This is the fourth Alien book I've read now. It is probably the weakest, I would have to say, though. Not that it's bad. If you're a fan of the franchise, you'll still probably get a kick out of this. What I would say, though, is it probably doesn't do much different or necessarily to surprise. It kind of feels like what you would expect an Alien film to be like. It doesn't follow any particular character. It does kind of follow a whole colony of characters, but I wouldn't say it follows any particular in depth enough that you particularly care about them. Now, saying that, it does actually take place between Aliens 1 and 2, and it actually works as quite a good prequel to Aliens. More because it follows the colony where Newt and her family are actually from. So for me, it was actually quite good to kind of get a bit more backstory on her family and where she's come from, because obviously she doesn't really say much in the film from what I remember. So you'll get a kick out of that if you are a fan of Aliens, which I'm sure a lot of you are. But in terms of the book itself, it's well written, it's well paced, it's not a chunky book by any means, it's less than 300 pages, I think. I will say though, if you're only going to read one Alien book, I still think my favourite is the first one I ever read, which was called Phalanx, or Phalanx, however you pronounce it. That one was really good, and if you liked the Predator film Prey, it kind of resembles that in some ways, although I believe the book actually came out before the film. So if you're only going to read one Alien book, I'd recommend that one. However, as I said, this is only my fourth Alien book, so I'm still working my way through them. But is River of Pain worth your time? Yes, but again, it's not the most unique story that they've done. There are others that I think are told a bit better and tell more original story, but it's still enjoyable. And again, if you're looking for something in between Alien and Aliens, then you'll enjoy this book. Check it out.